Hello everyone and welcome back to BOGO Dojo for another fun-filled episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. I have my co-host here with me, Danny. Danny, how are you feeling today? Are you happy? Are you happy, Danny? He's very happy. Full of joy and jubilee.
See it.
He's just a happy Danny.
Come to me. Come to me, secret.
I think you need to go lower.
You might need to fly me up into it, actually.
Once this thing... Yeah.
Watch this. Boop. Nah.
Because of the lightning shield?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So you need to land. Not get hit by that fireball.
Get hit by the fire, got it. Ah, there you go, Danny.
Go to the side, other side!
Alright, hold on. There we go. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
The only part that makes me sad is that was unintentional. I was contemplating on just holding you in front of the fire intentionally. Oh.
Go. Go. Get me up there. Okay. Alright.
This is where we separate the boys from the men, like we did before. You ready?
Just talk, don't say stupid crap.
Sorry, I can't make that promise. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, he is quite a phenomenon that was only good.
My hands are sweaty. I need
All
to put
right.
them down.
Just dry off a bit. Let me just do some talking. Yeah, so it's a shame how the Genesis and just Sega as a whole couldn't keep up with Nintendo and the PlayStation. Just in terms of console, because I think we've talked about this before, where the Genesis and I don't know about the Sega Saturn, but the Genesis and the Dreamcast, I mean, those were great consoles, and the unfortunate thing about the Dreamcast is it just really was ahead of its time. With this 3D Sonic game and some of the other awesome games that were in it. And one of my favorite games of all time is actually on the Dreamcast, Shenmue. That would actually be kind of that'd be a pretty fun game actually to let's play. I'll have to think about that at some point though.
Can you stop that? I got angry.
It's okay, Danny. Just breathe deeply. But yeah, so Shenmue was one of my favorite games of all time. And gosh, now I want to go back and play it. Shoot, I wonder if I still have my Dreamcast. Man, I need to go back and see. I think it may be in storage.
Or with your parents.
That's what I mean by storage.
My parents are storage.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, the room I was in when I was living with my parents is now kind of storage, which is bad because I do need to get my stuff out of there. The stuff that I don't use anymore, which probably could just throw away or sell. Considering I live in a different place now with friends and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the thing is like my parents still have furniture.
Yeah.
For me, so it's
Right.
like, there's still stuff for me to have there.
Right. Yeah, I definitely want to downsize and get rid of it. I've thought about becoming a minimalist before. Minimalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like a very less stressful option in terms of material possessions.
Sure.
I've heard of people who do it and people who swear by it and claim their lives have gotten less stressful with it. I mean, not saying it's the ultimate ends, but it could certainly help declutter in your life.
Sure.
You know, I believe there's some order to having things.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same deal with being frugal at all. It's like there's benefits of being a minimalist, but you also have to take into account like what that means you have to do to keep that lifestyle.
Right.
It's not just a matter of like, oh, I'm going to be minimalist today.
Right.
It's
That's dedication.
yeah.
That is being intentional about not using as much stuff.
Right.
Like, I think we talked before, there was an article that one of my coworkers showed me of this girl who lives in New York. Get this, she, out of an entire year, she only had a mason jar full of trash.
Yeah, I've seen the article for that.
Yeah, I think I shared it with you, but it's crazy that such a thing is actually possible. And I think I remember reading her story. It was like she would go to the farmer's market like every day or so, or like eat only things that she could basically digest. Like it's not like she saved leftovers or anything.
Yeah.
A very interesting concept. But it's like you said, you got to be very intentional about it. Like if you're gonna go to the farmer's market every day, that takes intentionality.
Yeah.
Man, what is this coming from?
Crap.
Oh! I just realized something.
What?
This is the... I don't want to spoil it.
What?
This boss.
Crap!
Ah!
What? Just say it, dude.
This boss is the precursor to the Eggman robot boss that's later in the game. You see it though? You see the fingers when the other part comes up?
I didn't think about that.
Nah, I didn't think of that until right now. Those.
Yeah.
Remember? That's crazy.
Kinda. Oh, that didn't work. I thought it would work. But it's interesting because you don't hit the fingers on this guy. You hit the jewel on its palm.
But in the final boss, you hit the
You
the
destroy
fingers.
the fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Are you just gonna... There you go.
All right, hurry it up, hand. We got places to go.
Gotta hand it to you.
There we go.
Good job, man.
Stupid special stage. Gotta give me grief.
It's okay, Sonic.
No, I didn't. I have to do it in this next act. I have to.
You can do it, Danny.
I don't have any other chances to do hypersonic.
Be a champ, man. Be a champ. Not a chump.
It's just frustrating. It's frustrating.
Oh, I remember this place. And I know what happens after this.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why
We need to do it.
Yeah.
Gosh, this game really is short, Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, it really is.
Golly.
And Knuckles' version is even shorter.
That's crazy.
Because this is like Zone 5? And then Sky Sanctuary is... It's a bit longer of a stage, but it's still
Short.
pretty
Yeah, so in actuality, it's really... Sonic 3 is more the full game, and then Knuckles is like the... It's an expansion. It's an expansion.
That's really what it is.
It's not 2 games. It's Sonic 3 with the expansion of Sonic and Knuckles.
They essentially are like, well, we think that this is the continuation of the story.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I just thought of it before in the past as 2 games.
Nah. Which makes it even weirder is because, like, you know, this is the Knuckles game. So, like, if you're playing Sonic and Knuckles as Sonic, like, there's nothing that we're currently playing that isn't what is in the Knuckles game. So,
What?
like, if you played Sonic and Knuckles by itself,
Yeah.
it's just this. So
Right.
like it's the shorter game.
Right.
So,
You're essentially just playing an expansion.
right.
Yep.
By itself.
Correct. Yep.
I'm so nervous. I really want that last one.
It's okay, Danny. Don't cry.
I'm not crying.
You'll be fine. Is there a hidden place over here?
That's the thing.
Hey, there is! I can fly you.
Okay, you gotta get back to me.
I will come back to you. Ooh.
Well, there you are.
There I am!
Hi.
That worked out rather well. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Oh, what do you do to me?
I always get confused on that. Okay.
Alright, you got it, man. I will
This is like the
resume
third time.
talking.
This is like the third time that I've done the final emerald at the end of an episode. So, okay.
You got it, man. Just focus. Let me do the talking. Yeah, it is always interesting to go back and play these games and just remember, just things don't feel the same as they used to be. So Sonic and Knuckles really is just an expansion, whereas before it felt like a full game. And other games that used to be challenging aren't challenging as they used to be. Like, I guess when I get older, my game skills get better, but it's kind of interesting how you just remember it in a different light than before. So such is the case with Sonic right here as well. Another one I'd be curious to go back and play would be the Super Mario World game back on the Super Nintendo. The classic days of quite arguably the best Mario game of all time.
You really think
probably
that,
doesn't
huh?
feel, yeah, I do. I know you make the argument of Super Mario Bros. 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's also a good one, but Super Mario World just has such a special place in my heart.
My eyes hurt. I'm sorry.
just-
I'm sorry for pausing.
Oh,
I just-
man.
I like.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Take your time,
My
man.
hands are still sweaty.
You are just 3 away.
My knees are weak.
Arms are heavy. Mom's spaghetti. You can do it, man. You got you got it.
I don't know where to go. Okay, there are you.
Yeah, classic games from the 90s. There are so many games we need to go back and play. Nice! Awesome job, man. Great.
We did it!
You got them all! High five, you did it. Boom! Way to go, Danny.
And I talked such a big game at the beginning of this part, like
Of the whole series,
of
I can
the
totally
whole
nail
series,
it.
as well as the Knuckles part. It's like, oh yeah, we could totally get all the Super
Easy.
Emeralds in the first zone, and it's like, it took me till the final zone that we had a chance.
Now you can be hypersonic. Because you gotta say it like that.
Hypersonic. And guess what? Here it is. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh
I'm
man,
not gonna do
you're
it.
gonna do it to him again?
We're gonna do this again. We're same as last time. If you want to see Hypersonic, you gotta come back.
You gotta show the commitment.
Speaking of commitment, we will take a break. See ya next time. All right.
See you guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw.
If you're interested in watching more videos, you can click on the left for our current playlist series or the right for the next video in the series. Thanks again.